Good afternoon, everybody. So today I will discuss about the anatomy of the lateral wall of the nose. In lateral wall of the nose is basically have the three projections. These are the three bony projections which are known as concha. These are the bony projection. The concha helps in the humidification and the temperature regulations. So this is known as the superior meatus. This is the superior meatus. This is the superior turbinate, middle turbinate. This is the inferior turbinate. So lateral to the inferior turbinate there is the inferior meatus. Lateral to the middle turbinate there is medial meatus. Lateral to the superior turbinate there is the superior meatus. So there can be a supreme turbinate also. So this one is supreme turbinate. Now the superior turbinate and the middle turbinate. The superior turbinate is formed by posterior one-third of the nasal cavity is formed by the superior turbinate, and the middle turbinate is formed by posterior half of the nasal cavity, lateral wall of the nose. Both superior and middle turbinate are the part of the ethmoid bone. So ethmoid bone contributes a major portion of the nasal cavity. Now coming to the inferior turbinate is the maximum. Throughout the nose, it is the maximum and the largest turbinate which extend from anterior to the posterior. It is formed by the separate bone. So this one is the concha, choana. Sorry, this one is choana, which communicates the nasal cavity with the nasopharynx. Here it is the adenoids. Here will be the eustachian tube opening, torus tuberis. So coming to ethmoid bone laterally we will found the superior and middle turbinate. These are the lateral part of the ethmoid. Now in laterally another structure is there which is known as the lamina papyracea, which is just a papery like bone which is separate the nasal cavity from the orbit. So it is a paper like bone which separates the nasal cavity from the orbit. If anyhow during the functional endoscopic sinus surgery, if we go or extend the lamina papyracea, then we will reach to the orbit and it will injure the orbital structures also. Uncinate process is a sickle shaped bone which is formed by the lower boundary of the hiatus semilunaris. In hiatus semilunaris there is a opening of the maxillary sinus through infundibula. Now medially we will find the perpendicular plate of the ethmoid which attaches the quadrilateral septal cartilage. In medially there is a perpendicular plate of the ethmoid which attaches the quadrilateral septal cartilage. Medially there will be septal cartilage, laterally there is lateral wall turbinates, and medially there will be septal cartilage. So it is formed by perpendicular plate of the ethmoid. Superiorly there will be cupriform plate of the ethmoid which has two parts, the medial lamella and the lateral lamella. The medial lamella, the row is basically it separates the roof of the nose from the anterior cranial fossa. It separates the roof of the nose from the anterior cranial fossa by the medial lamella. And what about the lateral lamella? Lateral lamella is the roof of the ethmoid sinus. Lateral lamella is the roof of the ethmoid sinus. It is a common area for the CSF rhinoidia. Secondly, in superiorly there is a crista galli, which is basically a ridge where bony ridge where the cubriform plate of the ethmoid projects and it attaches the falx cerebri of the skull. Now lateral to the inferior terminus there is the inferior meatus where nasolacrimal duct opens. It opens in anterior between anterior 1/3 and posterior 2/3. It comes from the lacrimal sac downward, backward and laterally and opens into the nasolacrimal duct. It is guarded by valva Weisner's in the meatus. Now lateral to the middle turbinate, the middle turbinate basically concave towards the middle meatus. So lateral to the middle turbinate there is a middle meatus. It is formed by the frontal It is a confluence of frontal sinus, maxillary sinus, and anterior ethmoidal sinus. Frontal sinus opens into the frontonasal duct in the anterior-superior part through a frontal recess. The anterior ethmoidal sinus open into the bulla ethmoidalis, and which is below the bulla ethmoidalis there is a uncinate process, and between the bulla ethmoidalis above and the uncinate process below there is a hiatus semiluris, where the maxillary sinus open through the infundibula. Now lateral to the middle turbinate, so these three together forms the osteomeatal complex or the Picadell circle. So it is a non-pneumatized bone. If the middle turbinate is pneumatized, then it is known as concha bullosa. So in concha bullosa, there is a convexity towards the middle meatus, and it is the most common site for the, if there is a concha bullosa, then there is a chance of the sinusitis. Now coming to the lateral to superior turbinate, there is a superior meatus where the posterior ethmoidal air cells open. Area above the superior turbinate is the opening of the sphenoid sinus through a sphenoethmoidal recess. Now the important structures of the